Good morning, guys. Happy November 1st. It's the beginning of the Thanksgiving, Christmas holiday season. And as much as I love Halloween, and you know I do, I love Christmas just as much, if not more. So these next 2 months are going to be amazing, but they're also going to be a little bit of a struggle, especially for those of us that are doing the carnivore diet. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. But um, I just wanted to share some stuff from last night. We had our Halloween, traditional Halloween gathering with some family, friends, and neighbors, and it was wonderful. And like I said, I'm going to include some clips from that at the end of this. But I wanted to also talk about how I did last night with all that temptation, all that candy and sugar around. I'm going to let you know how well I did with that. And um, I wanted to preface this by saying I wanted to let people know that these videos, this channel, this is my journey on carnivore. And this is what I'm sharing with you because I know not everybody is going to have the same experience. And there's so many carnivore channels out there, and they're all different because they're from each person's perspective on, what the carnivore diet has done for them. So if you're just I know when I first started, the ones that really grabbed my attention and made me want to do carnivore were the ones that were wonderful, that were just rainbows and sunshine, and they healed from everything and they lost buckets of weight, and they just swore that this was the only way to do it. And I was like, okay, okay. But it didn't go that way for me, at least not right away. It wasn't as wonderful for me as it was for lots of other people. But that's okay. And I want other people to know that are just starting out on this. It's not going to be the same for everybody. We all are different. So I don't know how it's going to be for you necessarily. All I can do is share my experience from my perspective, what's happened with me. And hopefully I can encourage and inspire other people. But there's, like I said, there's loads of other channels. Some of them I think are a little bit too positive, and maybe they are. Maybe it was that wonderful for them, and that's why they're so excited. But then I feel like there's other channels that are a little more honest and down to earth that tell you the ups and downs, because there are downs. It's not just, the greatest thing ever. You're going to have, days where it's difficult. But overall, for me, it has been an amazing experience. And there have been times where it wasn't. There have been times where I thought I might quit, but thanks to the carnivore community, which I'm now part of, they were always there to pick me up and encourage me. I hope to do the same for other people. When I started, like I said, I was just looking for healing. I was sick. Weight loss was secondary. I wasn't thinking about that. And I know a lot of people do this mainly for the weight loss. So I don't know how that works for them. I needed to heal before I could even attempt to lose weight. Because when you're that sick as I was, it was losing weight wasn't even on my mind. I felt so horrible. I needed something to make me feel better. And by eliminating carbs and sugars and all those toxins, I did get better. And the carnivore diet made it so that I could do that, because I wouldn't have been able to kick my carbohydrate and sugar addiction had it not been for the carnivore diet. But there was, ups and downs along the way. I did get sick. I did get the keto flu from not, doing the electrolyte thing like you're supposed to. And then as I learned just recently that our fat cells hold on to all those toxins and all that junk that we've been eating for years, and medications and just all the crap that's in our foods. And as they shrink, as we lose weight, they release those toxins back into our system. And that's what makes us sick. So you're going to have days where you feel really crummy and you just think it's the diet and you want to give up. That's not what it is. It's the toxins that are getting released back into your system. Just wait it out, drink the water, flush it out, and stay the course, and you'll feel better. At least I did. That was how it worked for me. And prior to this, when I was on other diets and I was going through that phase, I blamed the diet. I thought, it's because of what I'm eating. I'm not feeling good, so I'm going to go back to eating the crap that I was eating before, and then I'll be fine. But now I know that's not the case. It's because, all that junk is getting released back into your system. But eventually you're going to get rid of it all and you're going to feel great. At least I hope so. But I have heard from other carnivores that haven't had the same success and aren't feeling as wonderful. And I feel bad for them because I don't know. I don't know why they're feeling the way they are. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just somebody that's doing the carnivore diet. And all I can do is share my journey with you. There's a lot of doctors online that you can, look into that will help you. There's other carnivores that are actually nutritionists and coaches, and they can help you. So if you are having problems and you don't know what to do, I would suggest you look into those sites. Mine is just me and my journey and how it's been working for me. And it's like I said, there's been times where I have had some difficulties, but it's been relatively easy because I have done so many other diets. I say I've done them all. I feel like I have. Maybe there's a few I haven't, but I've never had as much success on the other diets. So for me, this has been an amazing lifestyle. It's just been life changing for me. And I wished I would have found it sooner. I've been able to cut out all the crap. I don't eat the carbs. I don't eat the sugar anymore. And last night, Halloween, surrounded by tons of candy, sugar everywhere. I thought this is going to be difficult. It wasn't. I had no desire. My grandkids even, they sort out their candy at the end of the night, and they always save Nana the Tootsie Rolls. I like Tootsie Rolls and Rolos, and they're so sweet. They're like, okay, Nana, here's your pile. And I was like, oh no, Nana doesn't need those this year, honey. You can keep those or whatever. And they're like, oh, okay. So I did prepare myself ahead of time. I made sure I ate a big old steak before, and then I had made my carnivore crack, and I thought if I get tempted, I'll come in and eat a piece. And I ate a couple pieces, not because I was tempted, but because I liked the carnivore crack. It was good. It's got a lot of fat in it, and it just helped me feel satiated through the night. So that was wonderful. I'm glad I did that, but it was just amazing that I wasn't tempted for the first time. I wasn't tempted. I just kept thinking, man, if I was to eat one of those, I would ruin. I'm into 12 weeks now. I'll be 13 soon. I would ruin all of this. So I wasn't even, that didn't even faze me. And another thing I wanted to talk about is I was a sugar addict. I think I may always be a sugar addict, just like they say an alcoholic is always an alcoholic. But I don't have the cravings anymore. And I started using stevia, a sweetener. And I've had comments from people that said, no, you shouldn't be using that. It's going to trigger all that. That hasn't been the case with me. Actually, it's made things easier for me because now I'm not tempted. I know I can have stevia and it's okay. It's not bad for me. And it's not like, I don't crave it like I do with sugar. I didn't want it all day long, but at night, I like a little bit of stevia. Like I'll have tea with stevia in it. I was drinking the Element, but I'm sure some of you have heard about the controversy. And because I keep saying it wrong, maltodextrin, and that's supposed to be a sugar, and it's a filler, and it wasn't Element's fault. It was the people that were supplying this to them. They didn't realize. Anyway, it's in that, and I did notice that it was triggering headaches again. And especially if I would drink it at night before I went to bed, and I wasn't sure what it was. I thought, I didn't know what it was. But then when I heard that it does that, I stopped having it, and I didn't wake up with the headache today. So I really think that's what it was. So I think I might still have it during the day, but I think it was, right before bed that it was causing me issues. But I'm not going to be using the flavored ones in my waters. I'll just use the unflavored one because it doesn't have that in it. So because I still need my electrolytes. But yeah, just having a little bit of sweetness, because I'm a foodie. I'm not a purist. There's some of you that are totally pure. No coffee, no sugar sweet or artificial sweeteners. Just no, just beef, butter, and eggs, and that's wonderful. And a lot of people do have to get to that point. They have to eliminate everything in order to feel good. I've eliminated everything that I've needed to eliminate because I feel fantastic. I'm losing weight now steadily because I've upped the amount I was eating. I wasn't eating enough. Now I am. And so far, I mean, it's been wonderful for me. I've managed to start losing weight on a regular basis when I get up. I'm a scale addict, which you're not supposed to be. Don't listen to me. Don't do like I do. But I do weigh myself more than I should, but I like seeing that the scale's going down, even if it's just a few ounces. It makes me feel like I'm on the right track. You should just be using a tape measure. That's what a lot of people suggested. I'm doing that as well. I hope to get off to the point where I don't have to be on the scale every day. But right now I'm trying to lose weight. I'm at that point. So yeah, I need to know where I'm at. I want to know, what's working and what's not. So I do weigh myself a little more than I probably should, but it's been wonderful. I am, losing weight, not as fast as I wanted to, but as fast as I need to, because I feel like I'm losing at a very healthy, sustainable rate, about 2.5 pounds a week. I didn't realize that at first. I thought it was very slow. I was very agitated with the weight loss aspect of it because there's been times when I've gone on diets where I lost weight just like that, crash diets. And yeah, I did. I lost weight fast, but I gained it all back. It wasn't a healthy weight loss. And now I'm losing weight at a slower rate, but a healthier rate. I'm not losing muscle. And it might even slow down as I have less weight to lose. And that's fine too, as long as it keeps going down. And like I said, I'm a foodie. I enjoy food. I think food is a wonderful part of life. Some people just look at food as fuel, and that's fine. I don't have any other vices. I don't do anything else. So I enjoy food. It's a bonding experience, and especially around the holidays. And my husband's a great cook. So I want to be at the point where I can enjoy those foods without overindulging, without it causing any physical problems, and not necessarily every day. I think the carnivore diet is going to be my main way of eating. I will stick to that, but there are going to be holidays and parties and stuff, and I want to be able to eat some things. I want to enjoy some of those foods without freaking out and acting like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. I just ruined it. My health is, going to go down the drain. I'm going to gain 100 pounds back. I don't think that's necessarily true. And I think and we all have a different relationship with food. Some of us can handle things better, and some of us not so much. And in the past, I wasn't as good at that. So I feel like I'm relearning, and the carnivore diet is helping me do that. I'm having a better relationship with food now, but I still think I can go out to dinner with family and friends and not just order meat. I want to be able to enjoy holiday meals with my family and stuff like that. I want to be able to have a slice of birthday cake, not the whole cake, not, a huge chunk, just a slice, and be fine with that. And I think I can at this point, but I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to start doing that until I lose all the weight I want to lose. And then I'll approach doing that. And if I find that that doesn't work, then yeah, then I would have to just go back to this. But right now, that's my main objective, is to have a healthier relationship with food, not eat the crap. I'm not talking about eating, potato chips and sodas and candies and stuff like that. But I do want to enjoy, like at Thanksgiving, make some Brussels sprouts with bacon in it. Maybe have a little bit of the stuffing. Stuffing has always been my favorite. Not a huge bowl of it, but a little bit. Have some turkey and be fine. And maybe even have a slice of low carb pumpkin pie. I don't want to just eat the meat. If that's what you want and it works for you, do it. Don't tell me that's what I have to do, because I'm learning what I need to do. We're all different. We're all different. And how you handle food is different than how I handle food. And right now, what I'm doing is working wonderfully. I'm having wonderful results. I feel fantastic, and I'm losing weight. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm still very grateful for it. I would even like to consider trying the Lion's diet that people have talked about just to see if it makes me feel even better because I feel so good now. It's like, what would it be like to feel even better than this? But I also I'm curious to see what the overall effect is on my health. I can tell you how I feel. I don't have any indigestion, no digestion problems whatsoever. Like I know some people complain about having heartburn and other issues, or having diarrhea, or having not having loose enough stools, having very hard stools, or being constipated. I don't have any of that. Everything's working wonderfully. I've been very fortunate. I know that not everybody has that same situation. I don't know why. I don't know why it's working so well for me. um, like I said, our bodies are different. Maybe you have more toxins in your system. I don't know what kind of meat you're eating. I'm trying to eat grass-fed meat, and I eat a lot of fat because they said that's very important for that issue. So I really don't understand, why we're all so different, but we are. But I don't have those issues. I have no issue sleeping. My sleep is wonderful. And for somebody that didn't get a good night's sleep for years and years, that right there has been so nice to go to bed and not be tossing and turning and up and down all night. I sleep like a normal person, which means when I wake up in the morning, I'm not tired. I don't feel hungover. I wake up feeling like I got a good night's sleep. And that's amazing. That feels so good. And then that helps me have more energy during the day. And from, years ago and even a year ago, I had no energy, none. I was just, I just laid around. It's all I wanted to do. I wanted to just go back to bed, but I didn't sleep, so it didn't make any difference. So just laying there like a slug. I did that for the longest time. I was a caregiver for my sister, and I was able to take care of her, but that was the extent of my day. I wasn't doing anything else. Fortunately, my daughter was living with us, and she did a vast majority of the work around here. I also had a weekly housekeeper that would come in. I don't do that anymore. I can take care of the house myself. I have a pretty good sized house. It's 2-story, but it's just me and my husband. My family comes over a lot and stuff, but I'm able to take care of all that now by myself, and I work. I go to work every day. So my energy level is way up. I go walking. I go walking on a regular basis, and I just do things. I went to a 4-day festival. I travel. We go camping, shopping. I'm busy. I do a lot. I couldn't have done that before. I was housebound, and I wanted to be housebound. I didn't want to have to go anywhere. I had my groceries were always delivered. I didn't do any shopping. It was only on Amazon. Now I get to go out and do all that stuff again. So that's been great. And I don't have the brain fog, which is really big, especially as we get older. We have that. Having mental clarity is so wonderful. And I see so many people walking around, and you can just tell they have that brain fog. And that's from all the crappy junk foods we were eating, or I was eating, and I know a lot of them still are. And that really makes it bad. And our kids have it too, which is really sad to see it in the younger kids. But yeah, I don't have that anymore. I don't have the skin conditions. That's a big thing a lot of people will talk about on this. And meat has a lot of collagen in it, so it is good for our skin, especially as we get older. I say it's the fountain of youth. I've seen a lot of people my age and older doing carnivore diet that look wonderful. It's kind of done reverse aging, so I'm waiting for that to happen to me as well. But right now, it has cleared up my dry skin, my psoriasis and stuff that I had around my hairline, and that's been miraculous. The all over inflammation, I talk about that a lot. That's been fantastic. And that was caused, from what I understand, from the sugars and the carbs. So by eliminating that, I got rid of that. And that happened almost immediately for me. Some people said it doesn't happen for them. So I don't know what to tell you, but for me, it happened almost immediately, and it's been fantastic. I had an injured knee, and I injured it a couple times, and I was walking with the cane, and it hurt like heck all the time. It was so bad. And it is gone like it never happened, which still freaks me out. I'm always waiting for that pain to come back, and so far it hasn't. And like I said, I live in a 2-story, so just going up and down the stairs was so painful. Now I can just run up and down the stairs all day long, and it doesn't have any impact on me. So that's been great. I talk about my leaky eye. I thought it was just part of being old. I don't have that anymore. I can go on, and so can many others. If you check into all these different sites, everybody's had different healing from different issues. So it's fun to check in and to see what it's done for other people. And like I said, there's been some people that haven't had as much success. I don't understand why. I don't know if they're on medications. I don't know what their past eating habits were. I don't know, how much toxins they have, what they're eating now. All that affects the overall success of this. So I don't know what to say for those people. All I can say is keep at it, because I have yet to hear from one person that's doing the carnivore diet that said it was an utter failure. I haven't heard from anyone that said they got sicker, or they just it just didn't work at all for them. So I've had people say it didn't work right away. They're like a week into it. It didn't do anything. Well, you've only been doing it for a week. Give it a little chance, right? Give it, they say 30, 60, 90 days and see. Because it does take a while, especially if you have a lot of healing to do. If you had a past where you were eating a lot of junk food for many, many years, it's going to take a while. It's not going to be overnight. I didn't eat as bad before this because I was already on a healthy lifestyle journey, and I had cut out a lot of the crap. So when I started this, I wasn't starting from ground zero. So I think that's why I healed a little bit faster. Plus, I've never been on medication. I don't take any kind of medication, and I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink any alcohol. So I didn't have to deal with any of that. And I think that probably makes a big difference. But I wasn't a big exerciser. I'm still not. I walk. I walk like 2 miles about 4 times, maybe 5 times a week. And that's the extent of my exercise at this point. But I couldn't even do that. That was like climbing Mount Everest to me. To walk 2 miles? My God. That was just my worst nightmare, was thinking that I was going to have to exercise. And now I enjoy it. I look forward to going for those walks. And I'm hoping to do more. I want to do like strength training. I do have weights and I work out with them periodically, but I'm not consistent about anything. And I'll do it for a little bit, but hopefully I'll be more disciplined in the future. I'm not a very disciplined person. That's why I think I appreciate the carnivore diet so much, because it hasn't taken a lot of discipline for me. I just eat. I eat like it's my job. Like Sarah, the healthy carnivore from the UK, says, you eat like it's your job. You eat meat like it's your job. Not eat, but you eat meat like it's your job. And I did, and I still do. When I'm hungry, that's what I do. I eat meat. And then I don't have the cravings, or, the desire to eat sugars and carbs. So that's what I do. I eat the meat. I eat a lot of bacon. I've been making that carnivore crack. I was worried because I love it, and I feel like I maybe was eating too much. I was basically eating a stick of butter a day, because it takes 2 sticks of butter, 5 pieces of bacon, and that would last me 2 days. So that was a stick of butter a day, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. But so far it hasn't affected my weight loss, and it's made going to the bathroom even easier, because it softens your stools or something. So that's been wonderful for me. You might try it and find out, you gain weight, because I have seen some people say, it was too much butter. Everybody's different. Check in and check in with the steak and butter gal. She knows more about that. And there's another young lady, I can't remember her name right now. Katie, I think. Anyway, she talks about butter a lot. So, but anyway, I need to end this. I should edit it down. It's long. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm long-winded, and I wanted to include just some clips from last night, because we get a ton of trick-or-treaters, and the costumes were fantastic. We had so much fun. My friends and family, they were here till almost 11:30 last night, and my poor husband, he gets up at 3 to go to work, and he was up with me cleaning up afterwards. So, and I got up bright and early this morning. I didn't have to work today, thank God, but I feel great. And right now, I'm looking forward to getting ready for Christmas. So I got to take all this crap down this weekend, and we've got a lot I got to do outdoors too. But man, am I excited about Christmas! And I'm even looking forward to the holiday foods. I think as well as I did for Halloween, I don't think I'm going to have any issues over the holidays. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go with that. I hope you enjoy the rest of this footage, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Hi. You want to open your bag? Okay, I'll just hand it to you. Hi. Oh, I like your costume.
5 stars.
5 stars. Great costume. Good job. Oh, you too. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. Happy Halloween. Hi. Here you go.
Thank you.
Hi.
Trick or treat.
There you go. Happy Halloween, guys.
We have different remote estimators, and I send it off to them. They write the estimate, it comes back to me.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. You guys, that is so cute. Here, let me get you all together. Oh, my daughter's going to love this. Good job. Oh, wow. Hi. Oh, I like your costume. Good job. You're welcome. Here you go. Happy Halloween. You look great. Happy Halloween. Thank you. Have fun. There you go. There you go. Have fun. Hi. Can you open your bag and I'll put that in? There you go. Happy Halloween.